flat scale. Now we're going to go on to what we call an F concert scale. F concert, you're playing a G major scale. If you're looking for the Red Book scale that I'm referencing, please look at exercise 96. That's the scale we're referencing. Now, it's a lot different for this one compared to 96. If you're looking at your scale sheet as well, okay? So there's a couple of notes I want to teach you really quickly before we do anything else, okay? So far as the low notes go, you already know your C, okay? And then you also know your low B natural, which is second valve. I'm going to teach you your low A and your low G, okay? And they're actually very simple. And you don't have to play really high on this scale, so even better. So let's just work on working down to the low note. So we're going to start on your C, which is open combination. Next note is your B natural. Go ahead and play that second valve. All right, and then your A, which is first and second valve. That's your new note that I haven't showed you yet. Your low A is first and second. Listen. Go ahead and try that, low A. To really get the low note, you're going to have to put a little bit more lip in the mouthpiece, but don't clench and don't let the top lip meet the bottom lip. The air still has to get through, but just really relax and slow down your air a little bit. All right, then the next note after that I want to teach you is your low G. Your low G is first and third valve. Go ahead and try it. All right, so hopefully you're getting it. All right, so let's go back. We're going to go C, and then I'm going to give you the cue. We're going to go to B, second valve. Then we're going to go to your low A, which is 1 and 2, same as your high A. And then we're going to go to the low G, which is 1 and 3, all right? Here we go. C, ready? Let's try that one more time. Really relax. The low notes of any instrument, regardless if you play trumpet, clarinet, or flute, or tuba, low notes are going to take the most air, okay? So please be patient with yourself as you're trying to do these low notes, okay? Now, make sure you have your scale sheet out. We're going to reference that. So let me go ahead and flip the camera around. So we are looking for F concert or your G major scales. There it is. Number 3 on your scale sheet, okay? Check out your key signature, folks. F sharp is in your key signature. So all of your Fs, this guy right there, it's going to be played second valve. Okay, make sure you play second valve, F sharp. Okay, look at these low notes. Oh my goodness. Well, guess what? We just learned how to play those. The first note that you see in your scale is your low G. What valve combination is that? We've said it was 1 and 3. Take your pencil on that low G. I want you to put 1 and 3 as your valve combination. Next note of that scale is your low A. That's 2 lines below the staff. We said A was same as your other A, 1 and 2. And then obviously you know your B natural, which is middle valve. C, D, E, and then remember, F is sharp due to your key signature. Second valve, guys, second valve. Put a 2 underneath that note just in case. Then look at your arpeggio. Remember I said in your other scale, your arpeggio is made up of the first, third, fifth, and eighth note of the scale. Well, look at this. The first note of your scale is G. Third note of your scale is B. Fifth is D. And then high G for your eighth note of the scale. Okay, that's your arpeggio. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do like we did the other scale. We're going to play all the way through this scale together. Okay, easily. And we're going to try and do the arpeggio, and then we're going to get back together and talk about the arpeggio, okay? Okay. All right, we're going to try the scale together as written. Remember your new note, low G and low A. We'll do the arpeggio with it, and then we'll talk about it, all right? Here we go. New scale. Here's your starting pitch, low G. There we go. 1, 2, and ready, and... Okay, hopefully you made that through. No issue at all. Check out your arpeggio by itself, just like we did with your B flat. This one's a little weird because, if you notice, we start with your low G, 1 and 3. Then your low B natural, which is second valve. Then we go to B, which is 1 and 3 again. And then your high G. And then backward. So you notice for your arpeggio, it's kind of awkward because you're going between first valve, second valve, first valve open, 1 and 3, second, 1 and 3. Okay, so try and do that. Take a couple minutes, pause the video if you need to go through the arpeggio individually for the notes. All right, now let's try and play it as written on your scale sheet. Here we go. All right, guys. So if you need to practice that a few times, please do it because it is a awkward fingering between G to B to D, okay? Once you get that comfortable, go back to the beginning and put the scale with the arpeggio straight through, start to finish, okay? And then like we did with the concert B flat scale, once you're able to do it 3 times in a row, you're gonna go back and you're gonna start increasing the tempo little by little until we get it in the cut time version, which is twice as fast, or half note is quarter note. Quarter notes are now eighth notes, right? So here's what the cut time version of your G major or your F concert scale should sound like when you try to submit your quiz or your playing test through Google Classroom. Here we go. Try and get to that tempo, that speed. Try and mimic that in your practice session. But remember, I said start small with your tempo increase. Don't go crazy, because if you start really slow and then you go really fast, it's not going to sound what it's supposed to sound like, okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I hope to see you guys soon.